Hey there, welcome back. This is BugPowderDust, and thank you once again for joining me for Prison Architect Let's Play, and this is episode 2 of the latest series, which I think is season 4 or something like that. Anyway, so yesterday's episode saw us basically build the the basics of our new jail. Got a cell block up here. Now, having a look at this overnight, I just wasn't happy with this particular layout here. This is particularly ugly. So what I've had a look at and amended slightly, I'm going to add on another cell block here. I've also missed out solitary, so I'm going to get rid of this shower block completely, and I'm going to basically on this line down here I'm going to attach shower heads. Now, I've done this in previous prisons and it's worked very nicely, because what it does is it avoids the loads of men being in a very small space together in the morning when they're all angry and smelly, and they probably need a poo as well, and put these shower heads outside the cells, so they don't have very far to go, but they're all dispersed. It makes it very easy for a patrolling guard to keep an eye on. Now, that's worked for me before. I see no reason why I shouldn't do that again, and it frees up the space down here for basically other things such as solitary and potentially a storage room as well. Thank you to one of my subscribers, Bogdan, who very aptly pointed out the reason why all these light boxes were left around here was because I didn't have storage, and that's something that I knew, but then I'd forgotten again. So thanks very much for pointing that out. That's much appreciated. Okay, so what I'm also going to do is point out that if you're new to Prison Architect and you don't really know what this game's about, I have made a absolute beginner's guide to Prison Architect. It's in 3 parts, and I will link it in the video now, and also put it in the description as well, so if you would like to get to know Prison Architect better, you can click on that and it will take you and hopefully be very informative and will help you get your first prison up and running. And with that said, I'm going to crack on and carry on with this. So what I'm going to do basically is create this second cell block here and get rid of this shower area. I don't really know how easy this is going to be. I know you can bulldoze and return things to a kind of a natural state, so I'm probably going to do that, but what I'm going to do first is get these foundations up, and I think I'm just going to do that and see there, and just see how that works, and whatever it turns out I'll then kind of work around it. So let me just do that now. Stick a door in there, and I'm going to basically dismantle all of these objects in here. So all of this rubbish, get rid of that. Just no. Poor. Okay, so while they're doing that, let me just... what's this for? This is install electrical cable. Let's get rid of those 2 jobs. That's no longer necessary. I'm going to get the kitchen stuff in, but before we do that, we need to run some cables just up to there. And I believe the ratio is 1 fridge to 2 cookers. So let's put a fridge in there. Let's get a couple of cookers in. I never know which way round these go. I think it's probably that. Stick a bin in the corner. And we need a sink as well. Let's get the sink in. Door. So the sink will need to be plumbed up. So let's run onto there. And the sink. That. And the power cables. Going to go to there, and then one across there, and one down to there as well. So that should do the trick for the kitchen. Now for the canteen, this is a different kettle of fish entirely. We're going to need a serving table, which we'll just put by the side of the door. It's not going to be a very big canteen to start off with, and I will expand it, but for now this is probably going to be enough. So let's go from the back. Table, oops, that's the wrong place. Table, bench, 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 table, bench, bench, table, bench. Yes, so that will fit. So let's get benches in. There's the door, and then the same down here. Table, and let's just in fact mirror the tables at the top. So the thing with canteens, what you think you've got tons of space, it actually turns out it's not very big at all. So you can get what, eight people to a table. So I can get 48. So that's actually not too bad, is it? Yeah, that's alright. That's 48 people. So frankly, that's going to be good enough just to start off with. So good stuff. Now that doesn't need to be there, so let me just pick that up. That's fine. Okay, now the next thing we need to do before the prisoners arrive is we need road gates. Now the road gates are critical, to be honest, otherwise prisoners tend to run off. So let's stick a road gate down. Now where are they? They objects? I can never remember where the road gates are. I think they probably are. Oh, there we go, road gates. So I think just put one there, just to kind of keep in with the dimensions of the jail. That's fine. And then we're going to stick up some fences because it's cheap, quick to put up. We'll put a door in the way of the fence there. That was the way gates going here, like that, and there we go. Now, in case prisoners make a run for it, I honestly can't remember if these doors will actually hinder them. Can you? I mean, these doors can't be locked, but do they slow the prisoners down? I'm thinking probably not. In which case, I'll put in a staff door. So our deliveries area is maxed already, which is no good. So let's increase that in size a bit. In fact, I'll put it across the road, I think, as well. Garbage never has to be that big, because we don't generate that much garbage. So that's cool. So deliveries is maxed now. What we need to do, so all this has been taken down. We can see that they've now built this larger area, which is cool. Let me get rid of that shower area and that as well. Okay. So what I was planning to do, in case I didn't make it clear earlier, is I'm going to put a shower head outside each cell. So when they come out, they can have a shower directly, and you're not bunching your guys up in the shower. So that works quite nicely. Then obviously put a drain. So this way is quite drain heavy, admittedly. You spend more on drains. What I've done, I've actually cancelled the shower head as well, haven't I? Like an idiot. There we go. So, however, this does tend to keep the violence down to them in the mornings. So, I've cancelled that. Don't want to do that. Let me just put the shower head back in. Okay, there we go. Okay, right. So that's that. And what I need to do is also then remove the shower head as well from there. Dismantle object, and then also demolish that wall as well. Okay, so now that's all inside. So what I'm going to do, just for the sake of it looking neat and tidy, I'm going to put brick walls down there. Have I run out of funds? Oh, damn. Oh dear, that's not cool. Okay. That's not cool at all. I'm down. I'm too used to playing with all the money I can handle. Okay, so what I'm going to do then, let's open up the prison. Fill capacity. How much time have I got before they arrive? 2 PM, I've got some time. So what can I do in order to raise some cash? Get some more grants, I suppose. Okay. Grants. Which gives me the most advanced payment. 15, 10, minus 5. 15 advance, okay. And 10 completion. But I can probably do that. I can probably complete that. Alright. So, I've got to be really careful now. First thing you need to do is make the jail secure. So what I'll do is, we'll go with what we've got. We'll get people arriving. The fences are going up. They've got everything they need. Canteen, shower. Well, needs a yard now, isn't it? So what I'll do is I will get a yard sorted out and an infirmary. Not an infirmary, sorry, a holding cell. So we can get this grant complete. Now, how big does a holding cell have to be though? 5 by 5. Is that 5 by 5? 1, 2, 3. No, it's not. Sugar. It's a shame. Alright, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to game it a little bit. I don't ever have a holding cell because it's pointless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is going to be my holding cell. I'll use the air quotes, if you know what I mean. So let's say this is going to be a holding cell. I'll crack on and build that first, actually, before I zone it. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is put a fence around. I know this is going to be really quite rough and ready, but it's going to have to do. Let's just do that. This is going to be the yard. So let's zone that out. Yard. Do you remember how far it came out? Was it about there? No. Okay, so we come back 1, and we come down 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wow, running into problems straight away. Okay, is that good? No, it needs to come in all the way along. One in, that one there, and that one there. Okay. So that's that. So we've got everything that we need to run just a standard prison, albeit a small one. We've got capacity, holding cells coming, we've got showers coming, albeit not plumbed in yet. So let's plumb those showers in. Like so. Let's put over there and run those to there. And then do the same on this side. So we need shower heads, we've done that. Shower heads on the other side as well. So let's speed things up. The kitchen's in, and we've got some tables. The fence is going in here. So it's a completely enclosed area which they can't escape from. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in jail door there, that's for the back of reception. And I'm going to start zoning. So I'm going to want a large jail door here. I'll make this area like an airlock, if you like. So what they can do is they can get into visitation, but they can't get out unless somebody's present. Hopefully this table is not going to be in the way. What I can do, I can bring these tables down, can't I? Down one. I can't imagine it's a problem, but I'm going to bring these down one so at least they can get in. Okay. Desperation. And then, once that's done, we'll get 10 grand for the basic detention centre, which is cool. Right, so they're building the fence, which is good. The yard's going to be up. Now what I'll do in the yard is I'll bang in some stuff. Some yard stuff. So, a couple of phone booths. There's not going to be loads and loads of people here, so let's just go with that for now. A few weights benches. And a bench. Or two. Some guys here can watch the guys doing weights, if they like that kind of thing. Okay. Right. So, yard's done. That's cool. Now I hear this thing dingling and a jingling. So deployment's done. Now, what I'm going to do now is, with deployment, I'm going to set that to staff only, set that to staff only as well. So, they can't legitimately come outside. Start, oh, let's go to deployment. So basically that's it. So staff, staff, staff. Then go to the yard. Oh, I see what I've done. Haven't enclosed the yard, have I? But it's not complaining. So let's just go with that for now. This is really messy and really not what I wanted at all, but that's okay. We're kind of getting there. Now, this needs to be the holding cell. 5x5, and it needs a toilet and a bench, so we can quickly do that fairly easily. Stick in a toilet, stick in a bench, and that will satisfy the requirements for the holding cell. Now, showers, we've got plenty of, so let's mark them up as showers as well. Where are the showers? Showers, showers, showers. Not seeing the showers. I wish this was in alphabetical order, but it's really not. Why am I not seeing showers? Flippin' heck. Let's just do that instead. Right. Shower, shower, shower. Lots and lots of lovely hygienic showers to keep the prisoners happy. There's no... Okay. Must have missed putting in shower heads on these two. Oh no. No I did. Okay, cool. Right. So the showers and drains are in. They've got TVs, dormitories, that's cool. Everything's plumbed in. Electricity's fine. This area doesn't matter, so let's mark this area as off limits for now. No, it's not allowing me to do that because I need a door in here. However, this was going to be reworked, so I'm going to stick a line down there. I'm going to dismantle this area here. I can use this as solitary actually. Hang on a sec. So let's cancel that. Temporary solitary, I think will do. Yeah, temporary solitary. This is not what I had in mind. This is not how I saw my ideal jail coming out, but it will do for now. It will do for now. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this is a holding cell, and that's done. So I need to hire 2 guards and 2 cooks, and we're in business. Okay, so that's cool. Don't need to hire the guards or the cooks just yet, because we've got another at least 12 hours before the prisoners arrive, so that's all fine. Right, we are pretty much good to go. My staff My workmen are kind of kicking around, not doing a great deal. My situation's alright for now. Right guys, let's get this running. So, now in terms of solitary, how can I lay this out? Let's have a look. Let's make this solitary block, and do you want to make it kind of... yeah, it doesn't work, does it? Maybe have it facing the other way instead, so... yeah, that works. Okay, let's do that instead. I've got more space that side because of this reception area. Alright, so the people in the solitary in here get a toilet. Maybe. No, they're suppressed stuff and don't need a toilet. They've been bad. That'll do. That appeals a bit more to my sense of symmetry. So that's cool. Let's do that then. Brick wall. Go there, that can go there. Now I do still need a storage area to get rid of all these ugly boxes. So we're going to work on that. Now, object, solitary door. Oh, they're expensive, aren't they? Wow. Solitary door. I need to mark it solitary as well. So let's put that in. So we've got somewhere to put the bad prisoners. Okay. Right, holding cell's done, but I can't get rid of that yet, otherwise it'll disappear off here. Next thing we need to do is set up an area for storage. I don't want to put it on the other side of the canteen, because I may want to expand the canteen that way, or this way. So, what I'm probably going to do is... see, this kind of messed me up having to put in this temporary yard. But something that can't be bulldozed, I suppose. We can always work around things like this. It's not the biggest deal in the world. And I can always move the storage room afterwards. I'll put a storage on the end here. Now, I don't believe the storage has to be a certain size, does it? No, it can be anything. So what I'll do is I will get... that's kind of a small little thing. For now. I don't really have the money to make it much bigger than this. Objects. It's going to need a staff door. So go on there. And just because they're going to be using storage quite a lot, let's get some concrete tiles up to the end here. And going to need access to it as well. To save them going in and out of there all the time, what I'm going to do, I'm also going to fence this yard off properly. Let's get rid of that bench. Objects, get rid of that. And I'm going to dismantle. No, that's the wrong one. We're going to demolish those two walls. Okay, cool. Right, go on guys, let's crack on with this. Why am I workmen not building these walls? Come on guys, put your finger out. Why are they going round here? What sort of pathing is that? They're going round here. Curious. Is there some sort of deployment problem here? Why on earth are they going round? Strange. This isn't shut, is it? They're going round almost as if they can't get through there. Odd. They almost seem to be a kind of bit lethargic. Why aren't you finishing this? No, he's... right, okay. Why aren't they finishing this, more importantly? Is this just... is that planning? Ah, right. Can't always tell the difference between planning and actually getting stuff done. Right, okay, cool. Is that done? Yes, excellent. Okay, so let's get the storage out then. Oops. Can't spell properly. Storage. Boom. There you go. Okay, so that's storage done. We're going to put in a door here as well. So for the guys who want to get to the yard, let's put door. Oops, wrong one. That's got to be anything super secure. Actually, I'd be tempted not to allow them to come through here at all. Oh no, they need to get there for the canteen, don't they? Damn. Okay. Alright, let's use fence because it's cheap. Now let's just go along to here and do that. I think that's probably the easiest solution to this. Stick that concrete tiles there. Okay. So they can get to the yard and there's fencing all around. They don't need to go to storage. They get to the canteen. That's the main thing. Right, okay. So, that's good. Solitary's marked. This is all a bit rubbish, but that's okay. We're going to come back to this. But what we are going to do is say you can't go in here yet. Okie dokie. That appears to be that. So we can now get our first prisoners arriving. 16 prisoners arriving in the morning. And with it, they'll bring some money. Let's have a look. So we've got 12 medsec. In fact, 16. We're taking a lot. Oh, okay. Righto. That's cool. So really short on money at the moment, but we are getting cash flow in, which is cool. So let's speed this right up. Now, while that's speeding up, I'm going to have... oops. Wow. Double monitors causing problems. Let's set the regime out for a start, because this is no good. Let's not set that too fast. Right, the regime. So, waking up. No, want you to wake up. Then want to have a shower straight away. Then have some free time for kind of... or is it the other way around? Is it free time? No, it's shower, because if you leave free time on, they'll sleep through their free time. So shower, then free time, then eat for 2 hours. We're going to give them two 2-hour eating blocks, and they don't get anything at lunchtime. Yeah, so hour there, hour there. There's not going to be any work, so let's just put all free time in a minute, and then I'll work on the rest. Okay. So they get all free time in the day, but we want them in the yard, say from 12 to 1 to enforce eating, free time, yard for a couple of hours to get them in one place where they can be sniffed by dogs and whatnot, even though we don't have any dogs yet. And then more free time, and then eating for 2 hours, and then sleep. Yeah, that works for me. As a kind of a starter. Right, let's see if I've missed anything. So storage we've got, solitary we've got, road gates we've got. Now, we are missing an export area. It's not relevant yet, but let's stick that up before I forget anyway. So let's set up exports. Stick that down there. Doesn't really matter how big it is, to be honest. Almost reached capacity on our single capacitor. So let's... 1,000 each. Ouch, that hurts. Okay, we're almost in the red. Okay, that's fine. Let's go with that. This flashing's doing my head in, if I'm honest. So 2 guards, 2 cooks. Alright, let's get these guys in so we can get that grant cleared. 2 guards and 2 cooks. Cook 1. Oh, I haven't got any funds. No. Oh, I'm short. Oh, sugar. I should have realised that. Okay. When do we get a top up on cash flow? It's constant, isn't it? Every hour. This could be interesting. If I hired the 2 cooks, it's going to actually put me into a negative cash flow. Oh, I've got an exports bonus. Is that for wood? Okay, cool. So we can hire 1 cook. It's better than nothing. Okay. Oh, we're $68 short. Oh, we're getting there. Scrimp and Scrave. Everyone's having a bit of a whip round. See if they can got any money to hire a final cook in order to free up the $10,000 for the grant completion. I'll tell you what we can do is get rid of a workman. I think. Try and save some money. There you go. That frees up some cash. Big day then. Got our boys arriving in 4 hours. What else can I do? Is there any wood I can sell? Got any wood here? Where did that go? Alright. Yeah, I can't put electrical cable down. I've never been in a position before where I can't afford to actually really to hire anybody or to roll out any electrical cable. It's quite amusing, really. Alright. Come on. Fast, fast, fast. Let's do this. Let's get these people arriving. So I can't see room quality because I haven't unlocked it yet. Can't do cloning. Can do deployment, which is useful. It is useful. But that's pretty much it. Can't really do a great deal. Anyway, the sun's coming up. And they're going to be arriving in a couple of hours. So other things I need to do, I need to sort out a parole area, which to be honest I can sort out shortly. Paroling I don't think is going to be an immediate problem of mine. What I should have done here is left a gap where people can walk between these offices, so they can get to, so I can unlock the area down here. I'm going to have to, I think, dismantle this office here, get rid of this, put the accountant down here and leave a gap here so people can get to this area down here, so we can put parole areas down here. But that's fine, I can do that. Oh, 496, we're almost up. Come on, another $4 measly and we can hire the cook. They forgot about the cook. Come on, another $4. Let's do this. To get for the sake of $4, I'm going to get 10 grand. So I must have $4. Look down the back of the sofa or something. There we go. Boom. And we get 7,200 for prisoner intake. Excellent. Yay. Right. Excellent. Good. That's made my life a little bit easier now. So what's this? No prisoners assigned to eat this canteen. Well, that's going to change. The prisoners should be arriving. Here they come. 12, because that's all we've got. I've got another 12 arriving tomorrow. Nope, we've got another 4 coming tomorrow, because then we're at capacity. That's cool. So we've got 16 arriving now. I do think we need more than just 2 guards, though. So let's hire another couple of guards. Okay, now that's going to be locked open. Going to leave that on a key. Really could do with remote doors, but again I'm kind of getting ahead of myself really. I think what we need here is an admin block, because we need a staff room. Where are we? Yes, we need a staff room. Kind of need a common room for the boys as well, and we need a security office. Here they come. So what kind of people we got here then? Trouble is we don't know their needs, and therefore we don't know their reputation either. Does it show their reputation? Oh, it does. Okay, that's actually quite handy. Okay, nobody yet. Or is that just blank because we don't know what the reputation is? Let's open that up. Here we come. Finding all these naughty contraband. It's really good when the reception was introduced, because before that you'd have to literally, as soon as they'd roll up, you'd have to search them manually. And of course you'd forget, and so they'd get in all sorts of contraband. You know, all bringing stuff in. Oh yeah, no, so you do know. Okay, so he's strong and deadly. Excellent enforcement. No, not already. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Okay, we've got a major problem. Wasn't expecting to have protected custody already. Sugar. Okay, this is going to make my game really difficult straight away. Wow. Okay. Character, no, he's okay. Let me just carry a look at these guys. Volatile. Reputation's okay. Fearless. Okay, so that's these guys. So I'm gonna have to do something with Adam Green. Okay. Wow. Right. So Adam's gonna have to go in the holding cell, I think, for now. Okay, thinking on my feet. Let me stick a gel door in here. Let me dismantle that. That's going to be a brick wall, because that doesn't need to be a holding cell anymore. So de-zone that. Let's make this a dormitory. Yeah, dormitory. Right, what can go in here? We need a toilet, so we've got the toilet. We're going to put in a TV. We're going to put in a phone booth. All stuff that he's going to need for his solitary spell. And a bookshelf as well. Stick a bookshelf in it. That bench can go. Going to need bunk beds. Bunk bed. There we go. Put in one for now. Yeah, let's put one for now. Now, deployment. That's going to be protected. Oh, is the door not in? No, the wall's still there. Okay. I need to do this before this guy gets put in place. Okay. Now the trouble is you can't put in you can't have mixed. So for instance, what I'm trying to say is that I can't say this area is for minimum and medium security. You can say this is just for one security. So what I can do instead, what's my split of prisoners? I got 4 minimum security, 11 normal. Okay. So what I'll do is if I say I want minimum security in... Oh, I can't do it by... Okay, I can in that one room. What's the difference with this one room then? Why can I zone this one room on its own but the others I can't? What's different about this? Just hang on, let's... If anybody's got any ideas about this, why can I zone that room but not the others? If anyone can help me out, that would be really useful. Anyway, it doesn't matter for now. That's going to be min. I've got 4, haven't I? So I need to do that with another room. Now why can't I zone the other room? What's different here? Let's have a look. I haven't zoned that as a room type, have I? So why can I zone this but not the others? Answers on a postcard. That'd be really useful. Okay, well look, that's okay. What I can do, I can kind of work around it and say, right, so the rest is medsec only. Which means that I can now zone this as protected. Okay. Right. Okay. So the protected guys are going here, and it means that these guys, the protected, won't be put in here, and he will be put in here, and these guys won't be put in here at all, either. There are no canteens accessible by this cell. Okay, so clearly there's something... Oh, because they can't get to it, can they? Right. That doesn't work, does it? Okay. Fine. That's fine. What I'll do is I'll think on my feet. I'm going to untie myself for the knots. I'm going to make this minimum sec only. Make that med sec only. I'm going to quickly create some minimum security cells. I only need those for now, so it won't take my work long to stick this up. I'm going to make that dormitory area. Gel doors. One there, one there. Going to need bunk beds. There and there. Going to need toilets. There. And there. I was thinking a couple of radios just to make this stay much more attractive, like so. Okay. Now I'm going to need walls, which I've done. Okay, so I've done walls. Those guys are being built. These guys are in solitary. Yep, so these guys should get moved out and put in there now. But the staff are busy doing their things. Now where is my low sec dude? He's, sorry, protected custody, he's in there, but he does need electricity. So let's connect him up. And let's push that across to here as well. So these guys get electricity also. Right. Okay, green, you're cool. Now what I need to do here is build an airlock so he doesn't go wandering outside for any reason. Without being escorted. And the way to do that is to... It's going to eat into the cell size though, isn't it? Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to do that. So let's put gel boy in there. I'm going to D-zone that's being a room. Okay. Oops. So those guys open. Alright, speed things back up. Wow, I wasn't expecting a protected custody in my first batch. Thanks for that. Really helpful. I do need a janitor. This place is starting to look miserable. Okay, so I've got some cash again, so let's start unlocking things. Deployment patrols are done. Intelligence. Don't care about that at the moment. What I do need is a psychologist. And probably maintenance as well. Also health. It's also important. Okay. Right, so he can't get to that square. Of course. So let's go electricity up. Right, I think we've come to the end of this episode. So I ended up untying myself in a knot at the end of, at the start of the episode, and then I've got myself into more of a knot, having to try and scramble and create a protected custody area, which I've kind of done here, I think. So I think we should be okay, and the money situation's good as well. We're getting good cash flow in. So we'll leave it there for episode 2. Prisoners have arrived, and now it gets complicated. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave a comment or a like, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Cheers.